guys, hi, karibuni sana, and thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. I'm so grateful. Road to 1K has become easy because of you. 2 months old, and I'm thankful to God and thankful to all of you guys who have kept real, who have been loyal to my channel, and who have been so supportive. Anyway, so today I have a very hot topic, a topic that most people ask me because I've experienced whatever I'm going to discuss right now. And I think I have a few points that I want to share. Nimeziandika down. You know, some of these things you can, kwani nimetupa wapi hiyo karatasi au nimepata. Some of these things you cannot just wake up and just, of course they're in your mind, but you need to write them down. So guys, I've had a chance to experience a long distance relationship, and in my experience I can say it's one of the relationship that you really need to put extra work. Super extra work. My experience, extra work. So today I want to share some of the things I've learned personally from a long distance relationship. I would like to share some of those things with you, especially for those who think long distance doesn't work, for those who think that it's a hard thing. I just want to encourage you that it is possible. People do long distance relationship, they work so well, but there are things that you need to consider for that relationship to work. You cannot just, it is a lot of extra work, a lot of work, because clearly you're not physically seeing this person. You can't feel this person. It has to be emotional. I was watching a series called Love is Blind. Long distance is almost like Love is Blind, by the way, because okay, depending on how you met, there are so many long distances situations. There are those who have met through dating sites. There are those who have met, like they met long time ago, then they come and meet online and they start chatting. There are those who started dating and then due to work, due to situation, one school, whatever, one of you has to move. So it depends with the situation. But if you're in a situation whereby you've met somebody online, you've never met that person, manze, that is called Love is Blind. But anyway, let me stop wasting a lot of time and explaining. Those who have watched Love is Blind can understand what I'm talking about here. So the first point, guys, you must make communication your key point. You know, this person, you won't see him and hug him or her. You won't see your partner at now. You've had arguments, you've had arguments, you've had misunderstanding, and you think it's as easy as A, B, C, D that he or she will come back home and you're going to discuss the issue. No. Like, you have to make communication the main point in that relationship. How? There's a lot of technology. So many places. We thank God that technology has made long distance a very easy job. Long time ago, I remember there's a time my auntie told me she was in India and she was dating this guy in Kenya, and she had to wait for months to receive a letter from him. But nowadays it's easy. You can see your partner, you can do a lot of things. Communication is very, very key. Even in other relationship, communication is very key. But for long distance, you have to make it you have to dedicate time for it. Like a phone call. Phone call for me. I can't just ignore that phone call because I don't know the next time I'm going to receive that phone call. So even if you see your partner calling, you cannot just, you're somewhere drinking, you're somewhere having fun. He or she should be your first priority in that situation. Yeah. So communication, make technology your best friend, make technology chat, keep in touch, inform each other of every move you're making. Today I'm having this, I'm wearing this, what do you think? I'm going to this party, what do you think? Should I wear this? Should I do this? Communicate. It is possible because technology is there. Okay, guys, make technology your best friend. Communicate. Make it possible for that other partner to feel you just through talking, chatting, video calling. Whatever you choose works for you, the better. Point number 2, guys, you can't be in a long distance without a plan. You cannot do a long distance for long. It's a long distance, but if it takes long, one of you at some point will get bored. So this is a relationship that needs a lot of planning. So when you start dating for long distance, like in my case, you have to set goals like, hey, so how long are we doing this long distance? Let's say 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. Okay, During that time, what are some of the things we need to do together? Higher. Getting married, getting engaged. Plan. You cannot sit there, because if you sit in a long distance without a plan, it will die. And I'm telling you from experience, it will die. And other people's experience, because uh, people call me to ask me about long distance, how it is managed, and I explain some of these points. And yeah, you need to plan. You cannot just sit and and just date. Plan. We're planning to get married, we're planning to get engaged, we're planning this and that and that and that. You must plan. Don't take long in a long distance. Don't take long. It will become boring. You have to set a date to end this long distance. So join one of you has to join the other one at the end of it all, and don't take long. So you guys need to plan. Number 3, commitment. This is a relationship that you must commit with all your mind, soul, everything. You cannot just sit there and let things happen. Huh? Because it's not the kind of relationship you'll wake up one day and go to your boyfriend's house, go to your girlfriend's house, come surprise the person in the office. Come, my God. How am I talking about commitment? Surprise this person with love messages randomly. Surprise this person with gifts. If you understand, if the person, like for me, my language of love is gifting. So if you understand my language of love, once in a while, a gift would sparkle me. So yeah, maybe a word of affirmation. You have to keep doing it over and over and over, because physically you're not together. So commit with all your mind, soul, and I'm telling you, it will work. And the two of you. But if one person is committed and the other one is not committed, commitment has to be both sides. Super commitment. I know even in other relationship, commitment must be there. But this one, you have to work hard to commitment. It's not a joke. It's not a joke. It is not a joke. Number 4, do stuff together. These something I used to tell my friends, I'm on a date. They're like, but on a date with who? With the person I'm dating. I'm on a date, guys. We can't talk. On Friday, I'm on a date. How do you do the date? I go, order food, put my video camera there, care less about the world, sit there, enjoy the date. As I talk, we talk, I eat, and then he pays the bill. Yeah. Let me tell you, long distance has taught me wonders. Yes. So, watch movies, have movie nights. Yeah. Have time for each other, intimacy. Let me tell you, you cannot ignore the intimate part. I don't need to get into details about that. Yeah. We continue. You have to protect and be confident about your relationship. Let me tell you, those days when I used to date, yeah, this long distance thing, people kept on telling me, do you know that man has another woman? Do you know that man has this and that? Do you know that man, you're just here protecting yourself, being faithful to this one man? Do you know this and that? Do you know this and that? Do you know this and that? You have to be confident and protect your relationship, because clearly, let me tell you, my friends, people will give you opinions and they've never even experienced that long distance because of their previous experiences in the relationships. People do not believe in relationships, and you end up losing a very important person in your life because you are not confident about your relationship and you did not protect the person. Don't entertain people to come and give you opinions here and there. You can listen, but you can sieve some things. You can listen to some advices, but there's some things you can just sieve, yeah? So that you can make your relationship prosper and look better, and encourage more people who are not believing in long distances, those who have lost very important people in their lives because of ignoring the long distance, to see it works. It really works. Finally, Set rules. In every relationship, you have to set rules. But in long distance, there's nothing like an open relationship. You have to set rules. We are human beings. Temptations are there. So there are things you have to clearly cut down. Dates, all those things, guys. So rules must be there to govern that relationship. It's not a marketplace. Let those rules guide you. I know it can feel like I'm caged, but at the end of it all, you'll see the fruits of the labor on setting rules in a relationship, in a long distance relationship, even in this other relationship, but I'm here to talk about long distance. I'll continue sharing my long distance experiences. I'll tell you if I ended up getting married, if we separated, why we separated, if we get married, how did we do it, how did we plan all those things, who moved where, who joined who is joining who, you know. Yeah, some of the goals that led us to us living together or not living to, some of the things that made us not live together. So I have so much to share about long distance because I've experienced it and I've learned so much about long distance. Clearly, it's one of the relationships I can say has sharpened my wits, and it has made me a better person and a mature person. Because let me tell you, you solve issues without hugging, without kissing. You solve issues through the phone. And my dear, there's no hanging up. When you start hanging up, that is disrespect. You don't hang up. You just look at the other person like this. You're arguing, but you're just looking at the other person like this. It has taught me patience. At the end of it all, patience. Patience.